So basically, once it starts streaming, just wait for a bit, and right here you can see this warning that I mentioned just now. Basically what happened was this wasn't renewed, so I'll be back in a second with this when I press review and then refresh it, get a new code, and then I'll be back. So if that happens, just do that and it should work. So guys, I've got the code, and then now I'll just paste it back into here. It should work this time. If it doesn't, I will, but it should work this time. And right here, if this turns green, yes, it turns green. I have another monitor right here, and then you can see, well, you can't see this, but you can see that this will, starting stream help.
What? No, it says it's live. I don't get it. Keeps telling me that it's not live, and then all of a sudden it just starts being live. So I'm getting messages that say it's working. See my craft mat. Can you see my face too? I can't tell what you guys are hearing or not hearing. I don't know if it's just completely locked up. It's showing that there's nothing on the screen for me. Chat's not working, and now I'm getting the blue circle of death, and it says not responding. Right? It says offline. Now I'm back online, right? And I just sat down. Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. Like, it doesn't work well at all. I did a live event this morning, or I mean this afternoon, on using my phone with Facebook Live, and that worked okay, but I really wanted this setup. So if you could tell me, is my video clear? So my face is in the corner and you can see my desk. Is it clear? Can you see it? Or is it foggy like my other live recording was? The lag is what kills me because I want to have a conversation, but it's hard to have a conversation with people if you can't keep up with what they're typing, and especially if I keep freezing. Yeah, I'm not all that impressed with this live stream at all. Nothing's working. The chat's not moving. I'm frozen. Maybe I should try turning one off. What would you rather see? My face or my mat? And if you can actually hear me, if this is actually going, let me know. Actually, I don't want you to let me know anything. I want to thank those of you who are just kind of helping me out with this and trying to get this working. I can drop it to one stream, one or the other, if that would help. Just let me know. Would it be easier if we did it like my regular YouTube videos where you see what I'm working on? Right, it is. It's hard to choose. Like, it would really be nice to see my face. But even when I look up at what I think you're seeing, it's like 10 times blurrier than what I'm seeing. Well, let me just try. Okay, so tell me, is this any better than what it was? I'm looking at my computer right here. This screen that I'm looking at is crystal clear. I mean, you could count the hairs on my face, it's that clear. But when I switch over and I look to see what you're seeing, it's like there's a haze over the whole screen. So I'm not really sure how clear this is for you. Just let me know. I'm just playing around, guys. I'll probably delete this when we're done. Okay, a lot better. It's so clear. I don't think that we're having any problem. I don't know. How often no, see, now I'm frozen again. Two videos at once is too much. Yeah, I think two is too much. That stinks. I thought that would be really fun to do two at one time. And now it says I'm offline again. That's frustrating. And I keep talking, but I don't know if anyone's hearing me. And I don't know if what I'm seeing, if it says offline, that's what you're seeing. Give it a second to unstop. Stream resumed. Yeah, it's still going offline a lot. Maybe it's OBS to try a different server. Does anyone else do Face or YouTube Live that you could give me an idea which one you guys pick? Which encoding software would you guys tend to use? Let me just see if this will give me. Bad. Stay frozen for another minute. I have to go stir the soup. I love it. No haze. That's cool. That sucks. I'm not sure if it saves what I say if I keep on talking, or if every time I'm frozen I should just stop talking at you. It's really hard to tell. Okay, cool. So you are getting my comments then. So it would be nice if I could find something other than using my phone for live stream, because that's really frustrating. You wouldn't believe how many hours I've spent today trying to get something that works. But in order for me to see what you're seeing, so I can't see the chat. It's like you can't see it all together. I wonder if I can move that. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Now I can. Now I can see both. Yeah, I might have to try another encoding software. Oh, now I'm way up and I'm missing all the comments. Hey, Crafty Lori. I don't know who can see what. I don't know what you guys are getting. It's it's so it's so lagged, you guys. It's so lagged. I mean, I could see myself talking and then I see what you guys are seeing, which is feels like it's 10 minutes behind what I just said. But yet I can still type to you. I don't know, it's not really ideal, is it? I feel like I should be showing you something or doing something, but until I can get a grasp on how to best do that, it doesn't really make any sense. So you can see and hear me well. That's cool. Maybe I should show you something. I don't know who was on the live stream earlier and who wasn't, so I don't want to like completely repeat myself. Does anyone have one of these? It's a lawn fawn. What does she call it? I don't even know. I had a special name for it. Oh, a stamp chamois. Here it is. Well, I saw it this weekend and it's really hard. And it gets super, super soft and turns into a really flexible chamois when you get it wet. And then when you're stamping, especially when you use a Misti, which I didn't get the Misti, but I got the Stampaholic. You can just use this to actually clean off and dry your stamps at the same time. Super cool. That's really the only two things that I bought. I got a couple of things that were stamp sets that were on sale, but those were the two coolest things. Yes, chamois, you guys know. You make your own chamois. You make your own chamois. What do you use for it? Because like this stuff gets really hard when it's not wet anymore, almost like paper. I'd love to see a DIY on this. Let me know. Leave me a link. That'd be really cool. So some of my next videos are going to have this in it. And I wonder, oh gosh, I got all kinds of stuff all over it. I guess I should have cleaned my spot before I did it. Now there's this fuzzy foamy bottom, which is great for non-stick, but boy, be careful what you set that on. I was eating chips earlier. You were joining me in the live thing. You probably saw me munching on chips, just staring off into space, waiting for stuff to work. Which is kind of ridiculous. So here's something else that I did say earlier, that my next video is going to be the twist and pop card. And I know, like, pretty much everyone has seen this. It's super duper cool. I'm just playing around today to see which way to do live chat is easier. The phone is easier, but it's just so crummy. Okay, so the cost compared to the Misti at the convention I was at, not generally across the board because I haven't researched it. The Misti was $69 from the stamp shop in Wausau. These were on sale for $60 plus 15% off at convention, so it ended up to be $51, which I still think is a real lot of money for this. I really do. I think it's a lot of money. I really wanted one. My mom was there, and so she paid me back for the cost of the round robin, and then with that and just a couple more dollars, I was able to buy it. So I just went ahead and bought it. Normally I don't do that. Normally I wait to see, although you can make these yourself. They're not quite as heavy duty. I mean, it's pretty heavy duty. Let me grab one. I have a video on how to make your own DIY one, but it's real small. It looks like this. It's a CD case. And then I use these tiny little magnets that I got from, I don't know how well you're going to see that. Oh, it does pretty well on, yeah, there it is. Teeny tiny magnets. So underneath here is a sheet of foam, just, dollar store foam. And then a sheet of magnet paper. You see that shiny thing? And then just this piece of paper that I just printed grid paper from the internet. And then I cut it to fit the dimensions of this, and that's it. I just slid them all together. So there's a video on how to do that, which pretty much says the same thing I just told you. So if you want to make your own and try it out first, this works really well. I really like this for traveling. So if I were to travel somewhere, I'd probably toss this in my bag and not that big Stampaholic. But we made a card in convention using the Misti. And it looks like this, if I can find it in here. We stamped a whole bunch of layers on this using the Misti. So the first Misti stamped the cup, and then the second Misti stamped the sentiment and the little beans, and then the third Misti did this, how do you feel when there's no coffee, and then the other Misti stamped the inside for us, which is depresso. So I get the little magnets on Amazon. However, the place that I got them says they no longer sell them. So I got them in a tube like this. There's a whole bunch of them in there. I think they came 100 to a pack. Here are the dimensions and some of the information. 1/4 of an inch by 1/16 of an inch. Disc magnets. Super strong. I mean super strong. If you get these anywhere near each other, anywhere near a magnet, bam, they're together. So that's how strong they are. But I think these are discontinued because I went back into my thing to share this link with you guys and it's not there. It discontinued or whatever. So that's that. Yeah, $40 for the mini Misti, but this one is this one is big enough to fit the whole card in, and I decided that if I was going to buy one, I was just going to get the biggest one I could. But absolutely look for coupons. Do they, hey, let me know, do they accept like 50% off coupons at Michael's and Joann's for the Misti? I'm curious. I would be leaning towards probably no, because it's such a large ticket item. But yeah. Well, shoot, this is going a lot smoother now than it was in the beginning. I much prefer to do this because it's a lot clearer than using the Facebook Live and trying my phone. And if I could just go like completely off topic, that's signed for completely off topic. Um, I really want to start doing clean eating again. So if anybody wants to start swapping great whole food recipes, I would love that. Crafty Lori says, keep the magnets away from electronics and pacemakers. Oh, good thing, because I don't have any pacemakers, and I just keep them in this plastic container up on the top of, I have this plastic shelving, and there's like on four corners, there's these holders, where you can put in another one and stack them on top of each other, and I just put them inside that plastic, so it just kind of sinks in there and just sits there. Pat, you could probably order them online anywhere. But the stinky part about it is then you have to pay shipping. Oh, they don't carry the Misti at Michael's or Joann's. I haven't even looked, to be honest. That's why when I saw that craft store had the Misti, and then the other one that was at the convention was offering these, I just decided to get it. I'm not really an impulse buyer, but I've been looking at these forever, and I just totally wanted one. What else can I share with you guys? I wasn't prepared for this one because I was just trying to figure it out what would work. As you can tell, I still have my cold, but I think it's at the end. Hopefully. I think that's it. This is not going to be a video that people are going to want to rewatch, because I think it'd be kind of boring since you can't hear what the other people are saying. So I try to reiterate the question and then answer it, and I try to keep up. I don't know, I like this one because I can see the chat and this at the same time, and then I can type and talk to you. So as far as using the phone versus, I tried like heck to get my webcam to work with Facebook, and it did not work. Yeah, postage and handling fees totally stink. Between $4 and $12 just to send something. That's a bummer. LOL on rewatching. It's true, isn't it, Lori? Who's going to want to rewatch this? How long have we been on here? 25 minutes of me going blah, blah, blah. Is this working? So yeah, not the biggest rewatch video, but it's fun to do live. It's fun to do live events. So on my YouTube, or I should say on my Facebook group, Koala T Crafts, we're doing 2 live streams or 2 live chats a week, one on Thursday evenings and one on Sunday afternoons. And the times are going to vary a little bit, so I usually invite everybody on Koala T Crafts ahead of time. I mean, this is my first one, so I'm just saying what I intend to do in the future. And then make sure everyone knows where I'm at. Am I going to be on YouTube? Am I going to, hey, Miss J, it's been a long time. Jackie, right? Oh my gosh, from the Ning site, my craft room. Holy cow, has been a long time. When will you plan to show the card? I want to see that. Give me a date and time so I'll be sure to join in. Which card? The one that the twist and pop? That I will do as an actual, if that's the one you're talking about, I'll do that as an actual video tutorial. I probably won't do that one as a live feed. Oh, good. So Jody's Panache says check on wish.com because she gets her magnets through them for $1, between $1 and $3 for $1 shipping. They come 50 to 100 in package and it takes about a month. Oh yeah, I mean that's totally worth it if you can wait a month. Really, really. Okay, wish.com. That comes from Jody. So thanks, Jody. That's awesome. Yeah, the one I held up. Okay, so this one, right? Twist and pop. It's incredible. It's the things that we can do with paper blows my mind. I'm in love with this cart. I want to make a bazillion of them. So tell me, have you guys seen the 3 easel card I recently posted in a bunch of Facebook pages or groups, I mean? I really like that one too. Yeah. Or that one that I did on Gina K's carved wood. That was cool. I wonder if I have, oh, I do have some of that laying around. The carved wood technique. That turned out really cool. I cut mine out. So I did like a hello with it. It's hard to tell. You don't have something behind it. It doesn't. There it is. I noticed that when I want something to be really super clear, I have to hold still and stop breathing. I swear. I have the 615 Logitech camera above me, and I have the 920 Logitech in front of me. And I have to stop breathing to make sure that you guys can see that and it clears up. If I move at all, it's a blur. So I'm constantly looking to upgrade that kind of stuff too. Thanks, Jody. What else can I show you guys? Oh, the one that I most recently posted, which was last night. I really wanted to get a video posted for you guys today, but I have been farting around with this. I've been farting around with this video setup, trying to get something live that's decent for you guys so that I didn't get around to one today, but here is some really cool turnout from that. So this one I actually put like a blue underneath. It's all white cardstock, as you can tell. I put a blue underneath and then I put black over the top, and that's the look I got. Then after I posted it, people were like, hey, do brown and it'll look like, you know, lizard and leather. That'd be really cool. And then I did one in red. Doesn't it look like I just photocopied bubbles onto a piece of paper? I'm so in love with this technique. Here's one that's completely black. Mayhew says make it live XD. Make what live? You want the pop twist and pop live? I could do that. If you really want the twist and pop live, just let me know. Here's one more. Okay, Lori, I'll leave it up for a while. I don't know who's gonna want to rewatch, but yeah. Another thing that never crossed my mind, but a lot of viewers said, use a straw. And if you blow into it with the straw, you get bigger bubbles, so you don't get as many as the little teeny tiny ones like this. You'll get bigger ones like that black one right there. Big, you know, big pattern. So if you want a bigger pattern, use a straw. Dang, you guys come up with the best ideas. It's like I post a video, I get a bunch of views, I get a whole bunch of comments, and then there's like 10 other things I could have shown you that didn't come to my mind. But honestly, I like to make my process videos to the point and short, and here it is, because people get bored having to watch a long video. Although if you're listening to me while you craft, that's a different thing. There's a lot of people that do also like to listen to and watch really long videos. I do the same thing. I love to find the ones that you chat about your life and you keep on going for like 20, 30 minutes, and then I just craft while I listen to you and watch what you're doing. But for the most part, I'd say probably at least 85% of my viewers prefer the short and sweet. So that's what I try to stick to. I'm open to ideas though. Ideas and suggestions are always a good way to inspire me to make and try new things. So yeah, Pat, it's me. It's Ms. Pat says she used to do bubble painting with her students. And she thought of the straws too, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Denise. How did we do this? If you go back into my YouTube channel and you check the latest video I just did, it's called The Bubble Technique with Tim Holtz Distress Inks. So all I did was rub on a bunch of distress ink onto this, put some soap and some water, and either use a straw or use a fork and just mix it up until it makes bubbles, and then drop this right into that water, and then let it sit for a second so the water reacts, and then just heat set it to get rid of the bubbles and dry up the paper, and you get this look. Really easy, super fun. You should check out the video. It's really fun to watch. I never figured that when I did live that you guys would be so quiet. Like I figured the comments would just keep coming, but it's not that way. So I feel like I have to fill the void with blah blah blahing. Yeah, see Jody, she's crafting and watching. Yep, longer videos, live streams, really fun to do that. You're welcome, Denise. I love the questions. It gives me something to talk about, so I'm not so boring. Although I'm going to repeat again, my live streams that I'm doing, I'm either going to be showing you a technique or a tutorial. But my initial reason for trying to do this live stream was to get something set up so that I could do I'm thinking how I want to announce this because I've said it many different ways. So my YouTube channel has a family of followers that are over on Facebook under the name of Koala T Crafts. Hence why I start my videos as, "Hey crafters, it's me, Jen Evers from Koala T Crafts." That's my community where all my followers go to be inspired, and show everything creative that they do, either from my videos or not from my videos, in any kind of genre of crafting that you want. And so we had a person, my good friend, Mary Green Mornings Joy on Facebook, that really wanted to do some chatting, some open chatting about the channel, my YouTube channel and the Facebook group and what's going well and that kind of thing. So that's where this is stemming from. So if you want to join Koala T Crafts on Facebook, I welcome you. Jump on over and I will add you just as fast as I can. I'm usually at work Monday through Friday during the day, but if you catch me in the evening or on the weekends, I live in front of my computer screen because I'm either looking for, working out, processing, or queuing or creating videos, video content for you guys. And Jody says, just so you know, panache means flair or my take on something. So Jody's panache is Jody's viewpoint. I like that. That's cool. It's Miss Pat says that she loves watching my videos for new ideas and to jog memories, which is true. I use anything and everything way back to things you learned in kindergarten all the way to, new stuff like this. This might be a memory for you. Or if you're like me and you've just never seen it, this would be a new technique for you. So it just depends on where you are in your artful journey. Everything, even if you've had it before, it's like Christmas morning when you're opening up a gift again and you go, "Oh yeah, I remember that." Still super cool. Oh, lesson plans. Are you a teacher? So if I look at everything that's on here, we've been on here for 35 minutes. There's 12 people watching, but there's only like one person talking in the chat. So I'm curious, what is everyone else doing while they're watching? Oh, your dad came up with that name. Well, isn't he clever? That's cool. Awesome. So I'm just looking back at the chat and trying to make sure that I didn't miss anybody's. Okay, so May's having dinner. I'm going back through to make sure if I missed your question, just state it again, because sometimes I'm yakking and I'm not watching. Oh, awesome. Jody says that she crafts with me every Wednesday for the 5-minute card. So if you're not familiar with that series, I do a series of every Wednesday when I come home from work, I gather up the leftover supplies from the week of my crafting stuff, and then I set my phone timer for 5 minutes, and I create a card with it for 5 minutes. Thank you, Linda. That's so sweet. May says, I always fail those 5-minute card bits. I think they're super fun. Okay, I hope I don't say your name completely wrong, but Satomi? She says, I like your techniques and work. How simple yet cool. Yeah, the water bubble, that was fun. Thanks for the comment. So and Tell watches via Roku. So chat's not possible without getting a computer out. What's Roku? Maybe you can tell me about that. I'm unfamiliar. Oh, you're teaching. Okay, so Pat's teaching 3rd grade. So when she tutors, she adds in crafty, creative stuff for her students. That's so awesome. Those of you who think that my cards are better than yours when I make the 5-minute cards, I get that a lot. It shouldn't be about how it looks or if it turns out great or whether or not you liked the piece I put on or didn't like the piece I put on, because the point is that for that series, that if you time yourself for 5 minutes and that's all you got, and the stuff that's in front of you that's all you get, your brain has to switch into a different kind of a mode than what you're normally in. And it makes you create things that you would never normally create. So those 5-minute cards are like totally like when I get done, I either don't like them or I really like them or I find them quirky or odd or unique, because there's no way I would have grabbed that if I had 2 hours to sit down and do a card and make it that way. But that's the whole point. So have fun with it. It's just to force your brain into a different creative mode. So if you ever get stuck, if you ever have like loss of mojo, watch one of those videos or just set a timer at home, pull out your, stash of just scraps and do it. It will have you moving. Okay, Denise. Absolutely. I'll be doing that twist and pop card soon. Thanks for watching. Oh no, May says her mind switches to panic mode. That's funny. Okay, so and Tell says Roku equals Wi-Fi video streaming device through TV. Oh, through TV. So you can watch and hear, but you can't like communicate or do the chat. I get it. Okay. Bye, Denise. So what are the other 12 people that are watching doing if you're not in chat or commenting or asking questions? Are you just waiting for some awesome information to hit you in the face? I wish I had something awesome to share with you. I'm unprepared. This is just a test basically to get me set up to do live videos for not only my YouTube channel but also my Facebook group called Koala T Crafts. Hence why you hear me in the beginning of every video say, "Hey crafters, it's me, Jen Evers from Koala T Crafts." Koala T Crafts is on Facebook. It's on, I think it's a closed group only because I just want to make sure that people that, not necessarily people, but everyone that's coming in is a legit person, that you're not going to be spammed or attacked while you're in that group. So that's the reason why I have it closed. But we inspire, we get inspiration, and we post everything creative on that channel. I mean, in that group. And most of the people come from my YouTube channel or vice versa. They find out about me either way. I should do a 5-minute challenge right now. I could, but you can't see you can't see what I'm working on. I'd have to switch it up, and I don't know if that would mess up the live stream, and then I would just be nothing but a frozen there or what. Yeah, sometimes you need to start a starting point, right? Satomi. So she says sometimes you need just a starting point because you feel like crafting, but you feel kind of lazy and out of the mood. So your 5-minute cards will fire you up. So true. Oh, Linda, she says she's brain dead today, so she's enjoying listening. Thanks, Linda. So Jody, you are part of Koala T. I don't recognize your name, so you must be a different name. So because this is live stream on YouTube, I'm assuming I'm getting your YouTube names in chat here. So you might be going under your regular name on Facebook, and I might not put the two together. So if I'm normally super friendly to you, or I react a different way to you on here than there, that might be a disconnect for me. So I apologize if that happens to you. So May says she's going to apply after. I'm assuming that means you're going to join when we're done here, and I would totally welcome you to come over. Please do. That's so sweet. Jody says she tells her grandchildren that you don't craft from your mind, you craft from your heart. That's true. There's something deep inside you that causes you to craft and causes your personal style of crafting to just come out. Because no two people look at one bunch of stuff to start creating and sees the same vision. So that's so true. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, we get to hang out with crafty friends this way. Super fun. But wouldn't it be super cool if like everyone could see everyone else? That it wasn't just me you could see? It'd be more fun if I could see everyone else too. Oh, yay, Linda's gonna join. I'd be so excited for you to join, Linda. That'd be cool. So Satomi says, what is your, and tell me if I'm saying that totally wrong, because if you can iterate how to say it in your comment, I would totally be willing to fix that. So she says, what is your favorite tool to use when you craft? I'm going to separate that from what is a tool that I craft with most often versus what literally is my favorite tool to use. So my favorite tool to use, honestly, is my Silhouette Cameo. But I don't often share that because I know a lot of people can't afford the electric cutting machines. So many times I opt for other tool-less tutorials just so that I can reach a greater audience that can participate. So that is my favorite tool. I super love this thing. I hardly ever use it, but when I do need to use it, I love it. This is the Quicker Poker Picker Upper, and it's by Quick Cuts. And this side has sticky stuff coming out of it. Ugh, there it is. See that sticky stuff there? So it picks up jewels and stuff. Picks them up and then you can stick them on your project. And this side, you know those little jewels that all come connected together? This side helps you poke those off of there. Rip them apart. Oh, it'd be helpful if you could see it, huh? There it is. Well, my apologies. I can't get that to come through. Anyway, it's got almost like a sharp end that you can dig those jewels apart and then pick the jewel up, and that's cool. Where did I buy this? I got, looks like a crystal katana. It's like a wand. It's magic. I can't remember where I bought this. Yes, I do. Let me think. I'm almost sure I bought this at Archivers before it closed. Because I saw them using it and I was like, I have to have that. Only because I saw them using it, and the way they were using it with the gems and jewels was something that I had not already found something that I could either DIY or purchase elsewhere that would do the same thing. Because what I do, and the reason why my YouTube channel doesn't do a lot of sponsoring of things, is because I like to be able to use every and any brand that I can find. I like to be frugal with my money. I like to pass on things to you where you can get, 100 of these for just a couple bucks. By the way, somebody shared that earlier. I apologize, I can't remember who it was, but they said you can get these on wish.com. Okay? Just a couple of dollars, wish.com, you can get these. I like to pass on information like that to you, and it's really hard if you just pick one single brand and you have to sell just that product, because I'm all about reaching the beginner through the advanced with my tutorials so that everyone can join in the fun and do it without breaking the bank, because a lot of people don't have tons of money to spend. Okay, Pat, thanks for joining. And she says that Joanne sells them. I'm assuming she's talking about the picker-upper. You can get these at Joann's. Probably Michael's too, I'm not sure. I'm looking around with some of my other favorite things. Well, just Tim Holtz Distress Inks I use constantly. Oh, and my Cuttlebug. I love the Cuttlebug. Was that said that? Oh, Hobby Lobby has them too. A Mini Hobby says, hi. Angelica Chambers says she needs the picky pokey tool. So let me show you what it's called. We'll see if it'll come in. There we go. The Quicker Poker Picker Upper. Oh, see, and it's even got some of that sticky stuff right here on the side. Get it on everything. Okay. Oops. Or it's called the Quick Stick if that's what you're looking for. Quick Stick. Oh, so here it even has directions on there. Do you see that? If I can stop breathing for a second, it might actually show them to you. And maybe not. Fussy old thing. I do like doing DIY tools. If I can find a way to DIY something, I will. I totally will. Jody says you can also get dies for $1 and up. $1 and up. I'm assuming, I'm not sure, Jody, are you talking about wish.com or are you talking about Joann's and Michael's? Oh, on Wish. Okay, she did say on Wish. My apologies, I didn't read all the way down. I need one. May says, I need one. Me too, when I saw it, I had to have it. What else can we talk about? We've been on here for 50 minutes. Should I reiterate for the people that are joining that this was an unprepared for live event. I'm searching for a way of us doing live chat for my Facebook group called Koala T Crafts, which is connected by to my YouTube channel. Hence why I say in the beginning of every video, hey crafters, it's me, Jen Evers from Koala T Crafts. It's a place for the family that I absorb from the channel here on YouTube to put them into a situation, a community of members that can inspire, be inspired, and share creativity in any kind of craft whatsoever. And there is no commitment in that group. There's no participation police. So I'm not checking to see if you made 10 comments in the last quarter, or you entered 2 of the challenges in the last 6 weeks. I don't care about any of that. We have a lot of we run multifaceted lives, every one of us, and they're constantly changing. So if you can do a challenge every week, there's no commitment. You don't have to send anybody anything. You just post a photograph of what you've made for the challenge. Then you do it. You can join in any week, every week, or no weeks. If you're just the kind of person that likes to kind of hunt in the background and check it out and get inspiration, but you don't feel like chatting, then don't. There's no expectation. So everyone is welcome. It's a closed group, so you have to request to come in, and that's because I don't want a bunch of spammers and a bunch of people coming in and doing unsafe things to you on my time. I also I don't accept any drama whatsoever. So now that we're starting to do swaps on Koala T, we just got done with 8 different swaps. Not sure how Kathy Dunahee is going to run them in the future, but we are taking in consideration any kind of organizational filing or ways of you getting that information, ideas from you at any point in time. You're welcome to join in any of the swaps. Random question: what trimmers and cutters do you recommend? I had the most awesome trimmer in the world by Creative Memories. Memory Makers. Memory Makers. And it was a rotary blade that was self-sharpening. And had I not forced it to cut something I shouldn't have been forcing it to cut, and the blade and I wrecked the blade is what I did. They discontinued it. I am really upset about that. So what I ended up getting, let me move my stuff out of the way here and I'll show you what it looks like. This is the next best thing, but it was cheaper than, I really, really wanted the Caterpillar Pro with the lights and all the fancy stuff, but this was cheaper, so this is what I got. And I'm loving it, I truly am. You can cut really heavy stuff with this. This is the Fiskars. I don't know what it's called. They have a special name for it? Fiskars cutter. I really like this thing. I would never have ordered it had my other one not gotten killed by me. So I recommend this one. I use that for all my big cutting, my heavy cutting, my thick cutting. But even though you have to constantly buy new blades for this thing, and that really ticks me off, this is also my ultimate favorite. The Fiskars regular just slider cutter. You see me use this in all my videos that I use a cutter for because it's just practical. I even have the smaller version of it. But I love this. But these are expensive, so anytime you can find them on sale, let me know. Yeah, I really like that one. That is a really great question. Thank you, Debbie. Oh, hey, I didn't even realize you stopped in. That's awesome. The bubbles in the distress ink, yeah, super cool. Here's some of the ones again, in case if you're new to the chat here. Linda says she loves her cutter bee. It has LED and made the ruler white. Yeah, post a pic. That'd be awesome. Yay, when you join, I'm so excited. Fiskars really does awesome stuff. You know, this is a side note too, is the guy that moved in next door to us, because we're in like a quadplex. So I'm here, there's one next door to me, and then there's 2 like underneath us, like basement kind of apartments. Only you wouldn't be able to tell it because from the front it just looks like a big house. But the guy next door moved in. He works for Fiskars. So don't you think I should maybe sometime have a chat with him about what he could get his hands on? Fiskars. Oh, So and Tell says Fiskars has a lifetime warranty on all their products. I did not know that. Hi, crafty lady. Thank you so much for the lovely comment. Comments like that are what inspires me to keep going and keep creating videos for you guys. I really, really appreciate it. Have you used the WRMK precision stamper thing? A mini hobby asked. I don't know what that is. What does WRMK stand for? I almost missed your comment because it scrolled up. Oh, Joe, I missed this too. Jody said that you can make the quick stick by using that poster, that tacky poster stuff, and a small dowel. Oh no. Oh my gosh, that might have to be another video. What else did I miss? Yes, definitely make friends with that neighbor, right? Thanks, Linda. ASAP, Angelica says. Good thing my husband thought the same thing when he found out, because otherwise he might think it's kind of odd me going over and talking to that male neighbor all the time, right? We are memory keepers is similar to the Misti, a mini hobby says. Oh, so if you guys are coming in now, we did chat a little bit about the DIY. Oh, see, did you hear that? That magnet, that little magnet that I have, found this big magnet straight through, came out of here to find it. Dang, these things are really, 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 what do you call it? So this is the DIY one that I did out of a CD case, mimicking the Misti. And then when I was at convention, I bought the Stampaholic. And this is by, what did I say? Die Cuts and More? Where did I put the box? I'll show it to you guys again in case some of you guys missed it. Die Cuts and More. Okay, so it says that right here. Blah. Die Cuts and More. I have a camera hanging above my head, so I have to be careful what I'm doing here. Die Cuts and More makes the Stampaholic called the Ultimate Stamping Solution. So this is the one that I bought. Similar to the Misti. Ah, she learned that quick stick idea from the Frugal Crafter. The Frugal Crafter, her and a gal called Dawn's Stamping Thoughts. And she is, am I wrong? She's Stampin' Up. She's a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Those are the two gals that I started watching when I first got on YouTube. They are the ones that inspired me to do what I do right now. So Satomi asked, please do something maybe with the Bubble Distressed ink cards that you made. Yes, I'm going to do something with the with these bubbles, with these bubble things. It's going to be fantastic. So I hope you all watch. I will come up with something really cool, I promise. Mayusa, I love her. Are you talking about Dawn Stamping Thoughts or the Frugal Crafter? Which one? Just curious. So I'm going back to what a mini hobby said. We are memory keepers is similar to the Misti. So is there a third kind of Misti out there? Like there's the Misti, this thing, the Stampaholic, and there's a third kind, I'm assuming. Oh, I have to go back to that other comment. Both. Okay, so you like both. That's cool. Both the Frugal Crafter and Dawn Stamping Thoughts. WRMK. I think that's what it was. And now I can't find your comment. Shoot. What does WRMK stand for? Help me out. Bubbles equals awesomeness. I love bubbles. That's so fun. I'm going back up. Oh, yes. Have you used the new WRMK? Oh, that must be We Are Memory Keepers. Precision Stamper Thingy. So is that similar to the Misti? Did I totally miss out on that whole conversation? Thank you, Marieville. It is We Are Memory Keepers. Okay, W. When you guys throw out those acronyms, sometimes I'm just, it's like my brain has shut off for a moment. And a lot of times it's because I am doing videos for beginners a lot, so I try to be mindful of those things that people don't know what they mean. Matter of fact, I'm kind of tossing around doing a video of acronyms and words that we use in the crafting community that maybe not everyone is aware of, like ATC. Tons of stores and things that we're really familiar with that a lot of people don't know tend to get acronymed. Um, Even my page, Koala T Crafts, so KTC, my good friend Kathy simplifies it and says KTC. And when she started doing that, I had no idea what she was talking about. And she was talking about my page. How silly is that? I know, but my brain doesn't switch over and it just doesn't switch over to those acronyms as quickly as it probably should. That's funny. Oh, Jody's Panache is a Stampin' Up demonstrator, so if anyone's interested, look her up. Okay, Debbie, thanks for joining. Have a great night, sweetheart. She's my biggest fan. She follows me through thick and thin. I really appreciate her. So do you guys have any more questions? What are you all doing tonight? Like if you're not commenting or following along or crafting or eating dinner, what else are you doing? And do you have any other ideas for me that you want to see on my channel? I'm taking notes. So for sure, I'm going to do the pop and twist cart. That is on my to-do list. And if you haven't seen that, if you just came, I know we're down to only 15 viewers, so if you just came, this is what we're talking about. Okay, it pops and twists and then it opens up. Can't wait to do this one. Oh, Linda says she doesn't like the We Are Memory Keeper stamping tool because there's no magnets and the tape doesn't stick to the surface if you need to secure it. Well, what's the point of it then? That's kind of silly. Marie says she's relaxing because she works tomorrow. Me too. I ran myself completely ragged this weekend. I went to a training all day Friday, left straight from the training and drove to Wausau, which is like 2.5 hour drive for me, and then went directly to a round robin until 10 p.m. Went back home with my mom and stayed up till midnight, chatting, of course. Got back up at 8 a.m. the next morning, got ready, went back to the stamping convention, then went to the corn maze and walked around about 8,000 steps on my Fitbit through the corn maze with my family. Got back into the car as soon as I was done with that, 4 p.m., and got back here around 6:30ish, 7 p.m. And then did another video for you guys because I had that bubbly idea and I just couldn't let it go. And after I did that video, I stayed up doing just paperwork and things because I also coordinate the My Besties on YouTube. If you've seen the design team call or you've seen my bestie videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. I had to do a lot of stuff getting the new team that I've gotten together for that. And then I went to bed at around 11 and got up this morning again at 8. And now I've been doing this online live video stuff, trying to get things sorted out. Because Wednesday will be another 5-minute card, and then Thursday will be another live chat, and then it'll be the weekend. I am making a worked cape for Halloween. Do I know you, a mini hobby? What's your real name? A Wirt Cape. Because Wirt is your last name? I can't wait to see what you say about that. Okay, so I gotta write down that. Jody, I'm ready. I'll take down your email. Jody's Stampin' Panache. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? At Gmail. Oh, you don't have. Oh, you just became a demonstrator. Okay, so Jody's a new demonstrator for Stampin' Up. Oh, Linda is too. Okay, so she doesn't sell though because she's in it for the discount. I did Close to My Heart way back when, and I really loved it. I still collect their stamps because I love that they come in a little envelope and they fit nicely into those little clear boxes. But it's so darn hard, you guys, to get those clear boxes because they cost an arm and a leg to order them and have them shipped. And that, to me, is just so frustrating. So frustrating. 1 second while I answer somebody online. Okay, so I need to get back to where I am missing out on. Yeah, we're still going. Okay. So I missed it. Did someone else? Was someone else leaving? Okay, so Word is a character from Over the Garden Wall animated series for my future son-in-law. Really? That's so cool. Cause Word is my family name on my mom's side. It's our last name. A shaker card. Good idea. I haven't done one of those in forever, and they're super fun. Thank you, May. Another gal asked, no, she's not in the live broadcast right now, but she asked if I could do something with like cardboard cutouts. I'm assuming that she means like I get up and get some, but I don't know, like the die cut like cardboardy things. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know, but I'll probably do something on that too. Yeah, it made me stop and think for a second that you were using my my mother's maiden name there for a second. I thought that was way too odd. Over the Wall. Over the Garden Wall animated series. I've not heard of that. Holy man, we've been on here over an hour. I should probably drop this off because I go to bed in a half hour. Work nights, I'm usually in bed by 8. I'm not sleeping by 8, but I'm in bed by 8. That's my goal because then I play little games on my computer and I chat with my hubby and then we go to bed. So is there anything else you guys can think of before we wrap up this stream? I'm surprised that it didn't like shut off by now. I'm gonna wrap up by saying I'm gonna give you guys time as I know there's a lag. I'm going to give you guys time to make your last comments and to say goodbye and all that good stuff. And I'm just going to end by saying that every Thursday evening and Sunday afternoon, I'm going to have a live chat video like this. And it's for my YouTubers who are on my YouTube channel, which is Jen Evers. And then also for my family group over at Koala T Crafts on Facebook, which is a group that's open to anybody to join. It's a place for everyone from YouTube to go over to inspire, be inspired, and post anything and everything creative that you do in art. And you can join in swaps. You can join in the weekly challenge, which is non-committal. You just do the challenge and then post a photo of it. You don't have to send anything to anyone. Or you can just, be a lurker and hang out and be inspired. There's no requirement. There's also no drama. And you have to request to become a part of the group only because I'd like to keep out anyone who might spam you or hurt you in any way by coming into the group. So I do my best to screen people that come in, and if there's ever any problem, you let me know. I don't accept any drama in my group. I I just don't get into that. We're here to encourage each other, and you'll notice on my videos that I always say that at the end of my videos in my description box. May says she'll be sure to have a million questions next time. I would love that. That'd be awesome. So Jody would like to do the shaker card, but would like it to be simple enough to be able to let her grandchildren do it that are under 10 years old. I can totally do that. I can make the shape and the steps easy enough for you guys to follow. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining me and just helping me out with trying to get this all set up for next time. I hope to see you guys on my YouTube channel on Wednesday for the 5-minute card series that I do. I hope to see you on Thursday for another chat time just like this. And then I'll see you again on the weekend for more fun videos. Good night and have an awesome week. And Jody said she'll be sure to watch the live streams. All right, and before I end, I just want to end like I do all my videos and say that I cannot wait to see all of you guys next video. Bye.